And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Dyson Sphere program. All right, I am on the inner planet here, Home Alpha. We have lots of iron and copper and things, and yeah, I'd like to start. I want to create a system to build lots and lots of these things. Because we're going to be using a lot of these things. They are used in the particle containers, and they're used in the supermagnetic rings. I can't make these here because we don't really have any coal on this planet, and I'd rather not use it for that. Anyway, I have done quite a lot of work, a few hours of work on this. I have radically increased how much foundations we are making at any given time. I've got 10 of these things crafting. Most of them are going full blast. A little deficient on my stone mining here, but for the most part, everything is going fine. We're producing a lot of foundations. If it was going full blast, it would be 750 a minute, but it's not. The other thing I did, and I did this off camera, is this system here I made, as you can see, I renamed it Proliferator. So the Proliferator Prime is one of the only, I think it's the only planet close by that I can get to with the spiniform stalagmite crystal. And there's also kimberlite ore, right? So what I did is I just went out here and I created a big system to craft those blue proliferators. So we're making about 500 to 600 a minute of the blue proliferators, which is why I've got them coming in via the interstellar logistics. So yeah, we're actually not doing too bad. If we look at our production, our consumption here is only about 140 a minute. Not bad. Yeah, and I've plussed the, I've augmented or plussed the, what do you call these, processors. So we're making a lot more processors a minute right now. 680 processors a minute. Not bad. Those will come in handy once we get into the quantum chips. But for now, I would like to bridge the gap, and I have got a huge build ready to go because I want to try the new thing, this automatic piler. Right, that is something that we're going to need to add to our mall. But what it does, if you've ever played Factorio with the belt box stacking mod, that's basically what this thing does. It stacks items on the belt. So the incoming materials in here, it'll take and it'll stack them. And so the output from this will basically be the magnetic rings only stacked to 2, right? I could put another stacker on here and it would stack to 4, and that's the limit, stacking to 4. I'm not sure how hard of a limit that is, if it's moddable or not, but that's the limit. So I'm going to try, because I have all of the proliferator stuff going on in here, I am going to try to just go crazy with production. And to be fair, what I did with this outward planet here, as you can see, there's a little bit of iron and copper being consumed. This outward planet actually is producing magnetic rings. So it's yet another supply of magnetic rings. And here we have, as you can see, it's stacked iron. You can see it stacked to 2 there. Because this is the first setup that I got going, and it is good to go. All right, so hopefully with the stacking of the things, I'll be able to just go absolute crazy with this process. And let's get, first of all, do we want to stack the copper? I don't think we do. I don't think we need to, because these use twice as many magnetic rings as they do copper. So that's why I've got 2 belts of magnetic rings in there, because these are going to be, you know, we're going to plus 25% on that. It's going to produce a lot of magnetic rings. But I don't think we're going to need no extra of those. I do have it going in here, so if I do, that is something I can enable. All right, I think let's engage this. So this is a 1.5 second craft, which is why I've got 45. I actually got 46 of them here. Okay. Letting them filter in. Well, I mean, it's slowly making it to the other side. These things have to fill up first. That's one side effect of the like maxed out sorters, able to grab 6 at a time. Okay, these are all backed up. Okay, now I would like to get some copper. And you. Alright, so here goes the copper. That will, you know, that proliferator on there will ensure that it saturates that belt. That belt will always be fully maxed once everything filters in here. And our power consumption, that's why I've got 3 layers of solar panels out here. Our power consumption is going to be going through the roof. Okay, so you can see double stacked, which is glorious. I don't know if you have to unstack the double stacks. I'm not sure. Not 100% sure on how that works. We're just going with the flow right now, and hoping for the best. Let's engage that. So these are the gears. These are also proliferated, and hopefully going to stack those up. And now that we have this, I can engage that. Now let's see how these things handle the stacked iron. Are we? Why is power? Huh. Okay, we're definitely. So it can grab the stacked items. But that's weird that this power, maybe it struggles to paint the stacked items. And that's not enough miners for this? What? There we go. Get them all the way down the line, please. Okay. So that, you see, some of them are not stacked. which is unfortunate. Just all depends on the timing, I think. Now that they're, you know, maximum production, we should be good to go. Okay. So we've got magnetic rings, gears, and iron. And if we look, this thing, iron, gears, magnetic rings, this thing, motors, and the magnetic rings. So we're gonna mosey on up here. And we are gonna say, see, I've got a splitter right there just so I can move off and make some things. So first things first, we need electric motors. So let's see. Let's go here, here, and here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 back this way. All right, so one full belt, we can actually do 30 motor setups on one belt. That is impressive. So we go all the way down the line here. And remember, a lot of these are going to be stacked. And then we need to come back with it, of course. My poor bots are just consuming so much power. Let's toss some of these down here just so I can, in case of emergencies, recharge. Okay. Now, let's do. I want to leave myself a, room here. This is going to be motors. Okay, and then iron needs to go on the inside, and these all need to be spray tanned. So 1, 2, 3. Motors are going to come out, down, and in. And then what is their number here? 2 every 2. Again, 30. Because if we have 30 of these, it's 1 every 2 seconds. The reason I say 30 is because that would be, this is 2, it basically uses 1 a second of iron, right? So 30 is going to be 30 a second of iron. If we wanted to double that, we would need a whole other iron setup, which is not the end of the world. We could pull that off. Well, that'd be a lot. That'd be a lot of iron. Woo, that'd be a lot. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. So let's do 14, like that, and then another 15. That's 30 of those beasts. 1. There we go, and we can cut these off there because they're not going to be used anymore. All right, so the next step is these, and these use 1 a second of the motors, which we are making 30, right? So actually we're making 15. Yeah, we have 30 motor makers. That's a 2-second craft. So we could do 15 electromagnetic turbine makers. And these are our 2 level craft, and then 1, 2, 3, 4th, come back. Now again, all of these are going to be spray tanned. So that means we're going to get an extra 25% out of these, right? So an extra 25% is, instead of being 15 per minute, if we do 15 times 1.25, that gives us 18 3/4, which means we could do 18 3/4 of these, right? Because that's 15 per second, and then we're going to get 25% extra products. I'm pretty sure that's how that works. Or we could do energy consumption, or extra products, or production speed. I don't know what the production speed up is. This is plus 100%. Interesting. You get, if you did a production speed up, extra products gives you a 25% boost. Production speed up gives you a 100% boost, but it'll consume 100% more materials, which is why I tend to go with the let's see, the words and things. All right, so those are all going to get spray tanned. Is there a... Let's do this. And then this. Like that. Okay. Get all those filled up. All right. So that means, again, we can do, instead of just 15, we can actually do a few more than that. So let's do 14 of these. So that's a total of 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Now the 19th probably won't be, full blast. I did not mean to do that. Yeah. Because of the 3/4. All right. So those will come back. Now, for funsies. Yeah, let's do this. Not that we're going to need stuff that's that fast. Okay. Now, the other thing we need here is more. Okay, so we're going to need a splitter. Let's first run. What is our first thing here? Let's first run iron. Like this. We're going to come over here. And remember, iron has to go in there. Doesn't have to, but it is what it is. All right, so gears. We can go there. Like that. And then magnetic Duvalaki's here. We have to bring this up. And then we need to split it like this. Because we need some in here as well. And then we're going to go up. Is that going to be enough space? Darn it. I knew I was going to run it. Shoot. I just knew it in my bones. Is that? Yeah, that is not. There we go. Okay. So, let's start getting stuff run. The proliferators are already ready. Let's get some stacked iron in there. So when they pick that up, they should pick it up, yeah, 6 at a time. Well, is that not registering the stack? Well, I think it is. It's going too fast for me to be 100% sure. All right, so gears are next. These are also stacked. Most of them are. They should pretty much all be stacked by the time. Yeah, so you can see they're all stacked up in this area. So that works. All right, the last item. Cross your fingers that I have enough production of these. Huge amount of proliferator stuff we're going to be consuming from this. Okay. I mean, it's making it all the way to the end. That is a good sign. Look at all the motors. Wow. All right. So yeah, these are hopefully we should get a few to the end here. As long as those blues don't just completely destroy them on the way here. There we go. Yeah. This should every once in a while kick in. Like this one won't be running 100% of the time, but this one should basically be running 100% of the time. Yeah, I think this one is going to be good. And now we have a lot of magnetic turbines. What is our production? Well, it's going to be a couple minutes before that settles down. All right. So the big worry I have is the magnetic rings. And I did, by the way, learn that this is definitely it's important on which way this faces. If you face it the other way, nothing gets stacked. It looks like we have a considerable amount extra that we can go, but that's deceptive because these are slowly emptying themselves out. As far as magnetic rings go, these are working rather well, actually. And if we look at our production use, yeah, we over doubled the amount of Mark III spray tan that we're using, which is a lot. Okay, so electromagnetic turbine, we're making 700 a minute. That's actually pretty darn good. Now this guy up here has got some space. I would like to bring these guys out. What do I want to do? And we're going to come back this way and in. Oh yeah, we are making a huge amount of these. Motors are not doing too bad. I honestly, yeah, we might even be able to eke out a few more of these. Look at that. So because we are basically proliferating all of these things, we're making more iron, right? We're making more magnetic rings, and we're making more gears than strictly the 30 that this has on it. So we could technically eke out a few more of these. We could put 25% more of these because we spray tanning all of that stuff. So if we go 30 times 1.25, 37.5. So we could put another possibly 7 of these on here. I want to get this here. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I made that too much, but whatever. Okay. Let's see if my math is right. And with 7 more of these, I can make even more of these. And we should be even going through even more of this stuff now. Okay. Yeah, now they're stacking up on the end. So the motors, we have what, 37 of these? So let's do 37 times 1.25. We're making 46 and a quarter per second. If we times that by 60, we should get 2,700? No. This, oh, it's a 2-second craft. Yeah. So 37. Divided by 2 times 1.25. 23. We could support 23 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So we can do 4 more of these. One, 2, 3, 4. And I mean, we still should be making enough of the magnetic coils. Fairly certain. All right, so glorious. Yeah, look at that, 790. We're gonna be hitting. Look at that, 800. Oh, come on, hit it. Yeah, there we go. Not bad. Not bad at all. So 23 of these, making 2 a second. So we times that by 30. 693. Why? I don't know why my math is not turning out. Oh yeah, because we're getting 20 plus 25%. Yeah. So 23 times 1.25 times 30. 862. Look at that. Glorious. Finally, my math works out. All right, so these can go like that. And we are going to shove as many in here as we can. All right, well, that is going to do it for this episode, everybody. I thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.